My name's Alan Blundell. I first discovered that I had CIDP when I got up one morning and noticed I had tingling in the right hand of my fingers and also in the right hand of my right foot. Then what happened, I went to my local GP. He done some brief examination and sent me off to hospital. Once I was in the hospital, the symptoms were actually transferring themselves, i.e. they started on my left hand and then up onto my left side. After seeing a doctor in the hospital, they initially said that I'd had a stroke and sent me off to the stroke ward. At that time I thought, oh, it's great. The way I felt, it wasn't too bad. But as the day went on, the symptoms increased, where the numbness was starting to come up through my knees, and they called in a specialist. And the specialist come down and sat on the bed and said to me, he said, what's the symptoms? I went through the symptoms and he said, you've never heard of this, it's called Guillain-Barré syndrome. He said, don't worry, and it's the best advice I ever got, was whatever happens, we can solve the problem. All we want you to do is stay positive. And that's what kept me going all the way through. And from then, he said, I want to transfer you to a specialist hospital, which was in Addenbrooke's. And from there, I was transferred, and within 4 days, I was totally paralysed from the neck down. And then I was given medication, IVIG, and I never sort of picked up. I kept going 2 steps forward, 4 steps back, and this went on over a period of, what was it? 5 months. Yeah. They tried different medications, still trying to find out what condition I had, and after a certain period of time they said that I'd got CIDP, whereas it had gone from Guillain-Barré to CIDP. Hence, from there I had a plasma wash. That didn't work. I had, in total, I had 4 plasma washes, and the last one, they hit me with amounts of steroids that just sort of brought me out, and then I slowly recovered, hence restarting to walk again, restarting to use my hands, my fingers, because everything was actually lost. After sort of 4 days, you just sort of, well, I can't do anything, and I've got to be clean. So dignity just goes out the window, and you think, well, you've got to deal with me. And then you get a rapport with the nurses, and they do it so professionally, especially the nurses I have. They were like, 2 or 3 of them were like sort of angels, you know, and I wouldn't know what to have done without them sometimes. You know, I'm lying in bed at night and I'm coughing up all this mucus, and they're sort of there cuddling you, you know, reassuring you that they want you to stay positive. And that was the sort of, I don't know, the effort to keep you going. And since I've had it, I found that I'm really emotional. Whereas before, I could say, like, I was hard as nails, but not now. I'll cry at the Waltons for the Bambi on telly.